For a while now we've had this situation where characters just can't shut the fuck up. In the past years, we've seen a lot of big games or movies with writing quality that's less than ideal. What we're talking about today is sort of representative of this situation. Here I go puzzling again. Spoiling the solutions for puzzles is so fun! While the tips are incredibly annoying, I can at least understand why they are here. You made this incredibly long and expensive game and you don't want people to get frustrated when they can't find the solution. But you have all of these insane, amazing accessibility options, but there isn't one to tell the character to shut the fuck up during puzzles? There is plenty of dipshits out there, and unfortunately a lot of devs think that you need to treat the players like morons. The average player is DSP, come the fuck on. To be perfectly honest, this is an issue that plenty of other games have already dealt with. Either you don't get any help and have to actually figure shit out, or if you don't want some people to get annoyed, you give the option to ask for a tip. I don't understand why some modern big games are doing this. In Uncharted, the game gives you the ability to ask for a tip after some time has passed. This is all you need to do. I'm sorry Ragnarok, I love you, but fucking hell are you annoying me with them tips. When even your actors get annoyed, you know you did something wrong.
What if you used your axe on it? I think we need to get that wheel moving. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
Actually, for me, no, because I'm trying to do the puzzles and I hear myself giving myself like the hints and I get so sick of hearing my voice sometimes.
I love the idea that you're on the sofa saying like, I wish this guy would shut up.
Oh, dude, it's so frustrating.
This is something that can definitely be helped by good writing quality. I don't get annoyed as much while playing Ragnarok because otherwise it has excellent writing.
Atreus. I am sorry.
Don't be sorry, Father. Be better.
There are very chatty characters out there, but why are these not annoying and these are? Since we already have you on screen, we might as well talk about you, Ethan. Ethan Winters is one of the worst characters to ever be conceived in a video game. You know that situation when you see a bee flying around you and you get startled? Or when you get punched in your stupid fucking face? Do you also remember how every time that happens you go, what the hell is happening? Or wow, what is that doing here? Oh my god, that was crazy. No? Well, apparently the writers act like this because there's so many situations in RE7 and RE8 when Ethan is shocked and has to be like, oh my god, what a day it is that I'm having. I'm so glad you're dead. This kind of dialogue ruins the atmosphere or any sense of tension since you just start laughing at how retarded this guy is. Can you imagine if Leon went through RE2 and RE4 and on the fucking island he was shocked that something was trying to kill him? I realize that the annoyance part is somewhat subjective. Somehow a lot of people think Ethan is really great and that this fucking game is great. While Ethan can be quite divisive, Aloy is the exact opposite. From what I have seen, the vast majority of people agrees that she talks way too much. But why is no one annoyed by Geralt explaining the way to progress? Oh, wait, he doesn't do that. He makes observations and gives his thoughts on the matter. In one of the quests in Blood and Wine, they even make a joke about it and Geralt responds by saying that it helps him focus.
Seems his spirit's become a horse-shaped umbra that's tormenting Penastri.
Why are you telling me this? I can read and draw my own conclusions.
Thinking aloud, that's all. Helps me focus.
You know what also helps? The ominous thing that drags down so many AAA stories in games and big budget movies. good writing. I guarantee you that so many people would stop being annoyed at Aloy if she was slightly more interesting than a plank of wood. It also doesn't help that every character in the Horizon games sounds bored and uninterested. The actors sound like they don't want to be there. The writing and the acting are so good that you just can't play any longer because you would die of boredom.
You're not upset I'm the reason Regala's dead?
You bested her in ritual combat and gave her a warrior's death. No Tenakt can expect better than that. Wouldn't expect a warm welcome from any followers she has left, though.
What can you tell me about this herd?
Been there for years. We harvest the parts we need from it. No more, no less. New machines always show up to replace our kills.
What about the killer machines you mentioned?
They guard the herd. The more we take out, the more arrive. First Sawtooths, then Ravagers. Now, a sandblasted Thunderjaw. Hit us right as we were herding machines into our pens. Had to leave half my hunters behind to fend it off. Only survivors are the ones you see here.
But hey, at least I remember one thing when Aloy decided to blow up one village's walls, almost killing everyone to convince them to join their cause, and it works. Such a tight story, eh? Even though Geralt is doing a lot of talking, no one is annoyed. You never feel like the game is treating you like an idiot. It also doesn't treat you like Albert Einstein every time you complete a task. Is Aloy good?
I'll help you harvest those pen machines if I can. Probably better if you don't do it on your own. Seems like your village needs you right now.
I like her.
Thank you. No one needs to tell me how cool Geralt is. I don't like using show don't tell as a rule because generally I think that what you need shown you show and what you need told you tell, and The Witcher 3 is great at this. One of the most simple ways to instantly make a character likable is seeing them save people in danger. It's one of the first things you do in Witcher 3. Geralt and Vesemir see a man being attacked by a griffin and bam! Great! With Aloy, most of the time we get a bored, okay, I will help. Which is fine, cause then we do, but it never seems like Aloy is interested in doing any of it. All I know about Aloy is that she's generic brave girl, and the intro to Witcher 3 does more for Geralt's character than entire 2 games for Aloy. Recently I played a game called Evil West. Fun game!
People turning into beasts. Something terribly wrong is happening here.
Thanks. It has neat
Dead end. Fucking great. Gotta find another way. Hope I'll find some trace of Bloom.
Okay, the story is shit.
I hate spiders.
Can you please shut the fuck up?
And I hate bats.
This is the game that actually inspired this video. The story is dog shit, the dialogue is dog shit, and the characters are dog shit, and Jesse just can't shut the fuck up. I don't care you hate spiders, you're shit.
Are you having some sort of female moment? I fucking want this fucking done right fucking now!
Someone wrote this shit and thought this was good. The game thinks it's really smart and cool, but it just falls flat on its face. Thankfully, the gameplay is a lot of fun, so that's great. Every single time it comes down to the writing. You can't expect from people to listen to your game when the writing is this bad. To touch upon the tone aspect again. The bat and spider comment also comes right before Jesse kills his dad who turned into a vampire. The whole mission is about finding him and Jesse just doesn't care apparently. How does no one during development pick this up? I know that right now you're probably thinking about the perfect example. I never bought Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League cause this game is fucking cursed and it deserves all the shit it's getting. I've watched streams to see what this game is and it's basically audible pain. Constant talking, constant stimuli, the only thing this game is missing is fucking Subway Surfers, Family Guy and cooking videos where they deep fry an orange on the side. There was a lot of talking in previous Rocksteady games, but they had that magical thing. While going through Arkham Knight's world, you will hear the thug dialogue pretty much constantly, but it's funny and entertaining, and Suicide Squad makes me want to cut off my ears. Truly ask yourself, would you be annoyed if you got more stories from Kratos or more conversations around the camp? Since both of these have excellently written characters, probably not. What Suicide Squad needs is a lot of moderation. When you use the boat or the sled in God of War, characters are not constantly spouting these stories out. You are not constantly bombarded with stupid shit that you cannot possibly process.
Why do you feel the need to talk so much?
Thank you, Charles. What I don't understand is how did you think this would succeed? I mean, when it comes to this game, I don't understand a lot of things, but fucking hell, how did you think this was okay? This question can apply to many things in this game, but enough about suicide and its positive aspects. You will get frustrated with anything if there's too much of it. Too many levels in the same environment, too much grinding, too much money from heists which fucks up the story, too many ravens which give you no fucking reward, Ellie calling someone a fucker for the 500th time. Too many missions where you have to play as a character that's not Spider-Man in your already incredibly short game with a disappointing narrative and barely any improvements on the established gameplay formula. It's not like every character should be silent at all times, because that can also create problems. Metro is one of my favorite series ever, but Artyom's silence can seriously damage some scenes.
We've talked about this.
Oh, have you now? But I also don't believe that a lack of voice leads to a lack of distinct identity, because that's insane, Polygon. The way Doomguy handles the figurines you find, or how Kirby dances after clearing a stage, already tells us something about their character. We can get attached to pretty much anything.
For the same reason, I can pick up this pencil, tell you its name is Steve, and go like this. Oh.
But you know what makes me the most annoyed? When people praise mediocrity as if it's something special. So for now, I shall hibernate in the indie dungeon. I guess most of this annoyance comes from simply loving stories and gaming. I'm not gonna say that gaming is dead, cause that's fucking stupid. Have you seen some of this shit on Steam? 100 funny cats? Yes, please. I just don't want to get burned every time a new exciting game comes out and me and my wallet just end up crying cause it's a piece of shit. Thank you for watching and goodbye.